Wait. I've literally been sitting here for the past 3 days, and I think I fucking figured it out. Okay guys, welcome back. So this is technically a part 2 / follow up to my Shane review of the backpack over here. Before I get into what I want to talk about, I just want to say holy fuck, because all y'all have been reading the shit out of me down in the comments. Listen, I've never purchased a backpack purse situation like this, so the lining pulling out of the backpack was a completely new thing for me. I've never experienced that. I don't know that. I don't feel that. So wow, y'all need to calm down, okay? I saw it the first time someone commented, but there's probably 150 comments telling me that the lining is supposed to stay in the backpack and it's supposed to do that. So thank you. I saw it. Now that that's out of the way, I want to talk about the conspiracy that I posed at the end of the video. So I was talking about how I think the launch situation of the merch is going to be a test for the makeup that's coming out November 1st. But when I uploaded the video, I realized that obviously that can't be the case, because we saw in the documentary that they ordered the makeup back in March or May? I don't remember off the top of my head, but it was at the beginning of the year, so that they could produce it in time for the launch in November. So there's no way that a merch launch that happened 2 weeks before is gonna give them enough time to make enough makeup for everybody. But what did occur to me is there's potentially something else going on here. So, I mean, do you guys generally understand the the laws of supply and demand? I watched a 10-minute video on it before I made this video to make sure I understood it. But basically, if you have a lot of something and a lot of people have access to it, the demand for it goes down. Yes. And then vice versa, if you have not a lot of product, and then more people want it because there's less access to it. So what I think's happening is that with the launch of the merch, they are creating an artificial demand that actually doesn't exist for the makeup. So let me explain what I mean by that. So we already know the people who want to buy Shane's makeup already know they're going to buy it, right? However, there's still a percentage of other people who are watching the documentary who are potential buyers for the makeup. So how do you convince them to buy the makeup on launch day? And that is, you have to convince them that it's the next hot ticket item and everybody else wants it. Okay, so how do we convince people that Shane's merch is a hot ticket item when history shows, and they say in the documentary, that Shane doesn't already sell a lot of stuff? And that is that you fake sell out of a bunch of stuff. Now, I know that sounds so shady, and I don't mean it shady at all. Honestly, it kind of gets me excited talking about it, because I think it's such a fucking good idea to sell the makeup. But basically what you do is that you launch a small percentage of your product beforehand, and you have it sell out. And what happens is you get the headlines. Oh my gosh, my merch sold out in 20 minutes or whatever, however long it took for everything to sell out. But when in reality, there's still a factory or a warehouse somewhere that has a huge percentage of the merch still sitting there waiting to be sold, but they only sold a small fraction of it. So the idea is that you get the publicity that, oh my gosh, all my merch sold, everything's going great, everything's amazing. And then you have all these angry fans who are like, oh, I didn't get the merch, I'll have to get it when it restocks. So, based on the documentary alone, so mind you, I'm just presenting things from what I'm watching based off the documentary and things that I maybe heard in my economics class 12 years ago. Oh my God, I can't believe it's been that long. So I'm gonna challenge you. Go on your Instagram, go on your Twitter, go on YouTube, and look for people posing with Shane Dawson merch. The number of people who actually have Shane Dawson merch currently right now in this time period is this big compared to the audience that they're actually selling it to and the people who want it. And honestly, I think that is proof that they didn't actually sell as much as they're letting on that they're selling. Because again, they want the audience to believe that this is the next hot ticket item. There, honestly, there is more resale merch on eBay than there are Instagram posts of kids posting with their merch. This is like not, I literally can't stress this enough. This is not me like hating or anything. I'm blown away because I think it's so literally fucking genius. We are watching probably one of like the greatest like indie marketing brand things happen, unfold in front of us, probably like ever. Like, I mean, I'm not an economist. I'm not somebody who studies these types of things, but it feels like this is like literally, I think people are going to study this and be like, okay, fuck, how can we copy this strategy? Because like they're about to make some serious ass dough and I'm mad because I didn't think about it first. If anything, like look at like, even just on like my channel, right? I'm a fucking nobody in terms of like YouTube's concerned, but I had an item that's perceived to be very, very exclusive and rare at the current moment, and people are just like going to town and just like they want the media, they want the content revolved around this. So imagine little old me who ain't nobody, right? Versus this palette that's about to drop. It's just like, it's so cool. Like I hope they show this in like economic class, not my video, but like Shade's series, and like really pick it apart. And someone who's smarter than I am can like really put like fancy names and stuff to this. But like I you know what I mean? Like I hope this all makes sense. And I don't literally sound like some crazy person just like rambling about like, yes, like look how good this is gonna be. Oh my God. Like because it's well earned, honestly, like from a business standpoint, like props, you know what I mean? Props, because yeah, I spent $80 on a backpack. I sure as fuck on November 1st gonna spend probably $300 on a bunch of makeup I don't need, but I think I need it because y'all convinced me. So like, and like what's crazy is literally like, as I'm like sitting here filming this video and like kind of going through the comments and stuff, Just a Parrot literally commented, and I was like, wait, this is like literally what I've been thinking about and talking with my friends for the past couple of days. So like, this isn't just like, you know, I'm just sitting here going crazy. Like, I think there is like some legitimate like business marketing tools that are being used on the audience. And I just like, again, it is so fascinating to watch this slowly unfold. And like, we literally get to see it. We get to sit in on the conference calls. We get to see all of the stuff being made. Because here's the other thing. So when's the restock gonna happen for merch? And I think this will like fully drive home what I'm talking about. If they announce that November 1st, like the store is gonna be like restocked or whatever, you know damn well that the sold out, the initial sellout situation wasn't real. Because like you said, watch the documentary. They're talking about, and I don't remember if it's March or May or whatever month they were earlier in the year ordering makeup to make it right to November. Same thing is going to happen with the merch. You cannot tell me that in 2 weeks between the initial Shane merch launch and November 1st, that they're suddenly going to have thousands of backpacks made ready to go. They're going to have thousands of jackets ready to go. It don't work like that. Because you told me in the documentary it doesn't work like that, because it takes months for these things to get restocked and happen. So, yeah, I want to hear what you guys have to say, like, down below. Like, look at me all getting close, because I'm all getting, like, fucking excited about this. But I want to hear what you guys have to say down below. And I'll see it. Like, I read through everything. I see, girl, it took a lot for me not to fight some of you bitches in the comments, because y'all are being haters. Y'all are being haters. For why? Why are you being a hater? Who am I? I got 20 subscribers, bitch. Like, don't try to fight me. Like, I'm sad enough already. I don't need that energy in my life. But let me know down below what you guys think about this. And like, I just like, do you think it's cool? Like, are you as into it as I am? Cause I'm like, I just, like I said, like, I'm just like smiling, cause I'm just like, God, it's like, oh, all the stuff we like are learning in school, and we're like, oh, this doesn't apply. We don't need to like learn this. Like, why do I need to know that? Someone's using it and they're about to make $30 million. So maybe we should be paying attention to class. I don't fucking know. Thank you guys for tuning in. I love you guys so much. Wow, you get like, and honestly, like regardless of like the people being messy in the comments, like I've seen some like really good stuff, and like I just never thought, you know, I'd be here and like have people listen to what I have to say, because like you should see I got, y'all are stacked up on a wig foam head, right? That was my tripod, like, and I'm sitting in front of the window. Like, I really appreciate you guys. And so thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all of you guys who've been, like, out there subscribing. And I can't wait to bring you guys a bunch of cool stuff and makeup and reviews and unboxings and all kinds of stuff. So just stay tuned. And until next time.